Okay, cool. Last week, we introduced MAXHUB UC product. I hope you still remember we discussed about the 5-factor system, camera, microphone, loudspeaker, and the monitor. After combine these 5-factor, you can have a successful video conference. And then today we'll discuss about the UC product of MAXHUB advancement, which when you introduce to the customer or recommend to the customer, you can share this information to them. Also, after this presentation, I also hope to get some feedback from your local market, from your site, to discuss about our advancement or disadvancement to improve our performance. The content include two main parts. One is MAXHUB general technology, video, audio, wireless. This is based the technology which we will use in our product. Second part is the single product highlight. In camera, in some soundbar, we will discuss about this one by one. MAXHUB technology advancement. We know CVTE has been focusing on technology exploration and innovation. We have over 4,000 licensed patents in the field of AI, audio algorithm, video image processing, wireless transmission technology, create unique benefit on MAXHUB UC product line. So we have our own technology and then use this technology in the UC product to provide a good performance product. Basic technology, we know video conference, video, audio, and the video clear image is the important point. All our webcam has the 2D and 3D denoising, especially 3D denoising. This technology will reduce the noisy point in the image, and then to improve the clear image to the customer. But we know the camera can provide such as 4K the resolution. In some software, Zoom or Teams, Zoom can support HD resolution. Teams now, we test, it can support less HD because it's the network limitation. We recommend to the customer and then explain this one. Sometimes we will get the feedback from the customer or from the market that they test our camera in the Zoom or Team, but not as clear as the 4K or HD. In this time, we need to know our camera. If we use the application from the PC, you can see it original the image. In this way, it's 4K, it's 4 HD. In the customer side, if they use the software and then feedback the unclear the picture, we can recommend to test in the original application of the PC to see the original resolution. In this way, to compare, to know is the complaint in our camera or it's just a complaint because the software limitation. Also, if we compare with other competitor when up in the future, when you feedback to us, also need to know this. Compare in the basic original application of the PC, and then compare in the same software, in the same scenario to know the difference. We could not use our camera in the Zoom and then the test another one in another software or just in the basic software of the PC and then to compare. It's unfair. Second one is the noise. Noise is the noise reduction technology. Noise eliminate noise with ease. Being forming always focus towards presenter, and then acoustic echo cancellation. Just remove exit noise because we know, especially in the open space, last scenario we discussed, there's so much noisy there. In this way, we need the BN21 has the noise reduction technology inside to let the participant in the remote can hear your voice clearly, but not just hear the noisy. and then also in the office, Windows the noise, and then the AC the noise. In this one, the environment noisy also will affect the conference. We need this noise reduction to let your voice clear, to improve the performance of your voice. Last but not least, is the screen sharing. We discussed in the UCS10 with the Android 8.0 system inside, which also has the built-in the wireless screen sharing. And then to protect your data, we use the encryption the protocol AES 128 or SM4 to protect your
我就领导。
咁樣我會自己開翻大聲咯。
你嗰邊？
你嗰度冇要求啊？你部電腦，你部
我電腦冇開電腦啊。等等先，等一下。
冇錯㗎，你嗰度冇咩
Let's continue. Okay, so we have the encryption the protocol to protect your data. And then also we use CRCP protocol, an FEC algorithm, front error correct algorithm to improve the stable of the transmission and then reduce the latency of the transmission to let you feel and know any latency the feel like during you shared your idea from your laptop or from the mobile phone. We say this is the highlight the function in the UCS10 because it's very efficient in the local meeting discussion. Okay. So this it is the basic technology which we use in the video, in the audio, and then in the wireless screen sharing. We will go to the second part, is the product highlight. Let's one by one to discuss. First, we can see it, our UC MAXHUB product. We divide them to the four main parts: conference terminal, webcam, PDZ, microphone, and loudspeaker. And then we say in this the main part, they has the small difference for each the device, which can help you to recommend the correct one to match more situation and match more requirement to the customer. First, let's see the design of the UCS10, UCS05, W20, 21, and 30, and then even the P20. We can see it, the design is not rectangle, it's not the round, but we choose is the trapezoid design. Our product manager compared different designs with different products, and then finally we choose the trapezoid because if you see the product, the first picture from the 1.1 meter or 1.5 meter, it's difficult for you to think they are two devices because they look elegant and more nature. It's just like the camera is come with the monitor, and then you can use the one light to draw all this the device, two devices. The second photo, UCS10 with the monitor also the same. Trapezoid design can let you feel more elegant and more nature, and then little difficult to distinguish. There are two separate devices to combine. Let's see it, Logitech and then MAXHUB. Logitech here, and it has chosen the loud the design, and then if you see this one, it's not very elegant, and then the nature will let you feel it's two separate devices here. But the second one, if you compare the MAXHUB, the UCW20, you can feel it will be the same, just built-in system. We call this design, it's the MAXHUB family design. And then we will use this one in our family product. Okay, sorry for this. I come back. So I mean, we call this trapezoid design is the MAXHUB family design. We want to use this family design to give the idea to the end customer when they see this design. Even they didn't see the logo, but they know it comes from the MAXHUB. It's MAXHUB product, and then not only in the product we have, but in the future we also want to use this family design to MAXHUB UC product, and then to become the symbol in the market. Of course, if we compare these two, we can. In my side, I will choose the second one because it will let the system looks more beautiful in the two devices. The second one is the privacy protection. We know UCW10 and UCW11 is designed mostly for the home office, and home is a very private place. We use the camera with the software for the video conference, and then sometimes when something wrong happened, we need to immediately close the lens. UCW11 has the mechanical shutter in the design. For you, easy to use your hand to move the shutter to close the lens, and then in your eyes you can see. Of course, we know in the software you can close the lens, you can close the video also, but sometimes use software is not very efficiency, and then you don't know it's closed or not, because we know the inside hack, even you try to close in the software, but you could not guarantee already closed. But mechanical, this one, in your eyes, you can know now the camera has been closed, and then even the hack could not get the video because the lens has been hidden. The third one is the screen share. We discussed so many times in the UCS10, the screen shared up to 4 devices simultaneously from PC, laptop, mobile phone to share their idea together without any cable. Because the trouble thing before is that if you want to share something to the monitor, you need to HDMI connect it to your laptop. But now you don't need this one. You don't need any cable. You just need to use the wireless connection and then share. And then mostly 4 persons can share in the monitor at the same time to discuss with your teammate. We check in the market, and then most of the soundbar without any system, so they don't have this function. Or like some different brands, they provide this function, but they need to use additional device to support wireless screen sharing. But UCS10 has the built-in function, and then you don't need to pay for additional device. You don't need to install additional device. And this one inside already, you can use in your local teammate discussions easily. This is the strong function which we recommend for the UCS10, because for remote video conference, for the local meeting, it has many advancements in the market. Fourth is the auto framing. UCS10 will automatically adjust the best framing according to the face detection and voice localization. We know that UCS10 has the audio and the video function inside. the camera can detect the face and then to adjust the angle of the camera to cover all the persons. If one person coming, the camera will automatically adjust the angle to cover 5 persons now. Also, when you are talking something, the microphone can detect your location and then just close up to you to let the talking the person now become the close up in the image. When nobody is talking, it will extend the angle of the camera to cover all the person now. So you can feel everything is automatically. You just sit out there and then when somebody talking, close up. When nobody is talking or when someone that come to attend the meeting, camera will automatically adjust the angle, let you feel everything is under AI technology. You don't need to stand up and then just manually change the angle, change the camera to cover all the person. You just sit out there and enjoy your video conference. Everything will become the same. Autofocus. Autofocus now we use this technology is in UCW20. We talked about in last time the UCW20 that you can use this one in the home office or in the company. And then autofocus is little different with the fixed lens in the most webcam camera. We choose the T-lens technology in this one. So you can see it, it's a small camera, but with the T-lens also has the auto-focusing function because T-lens, the lens can change the different curvature under different voltage and change the direction of the incident light, then realize the focus of different object distance. Because it's under control of the voltage, so it's very fast. When you sit down, 1 second, you can immediately get a clear image face. And then when you are work at home, you want to show something in the paper, you put the paper near the camera will automatically autofocus and then see the clear information in the page. If you want to show something in the whiteboard, 1 meter or 1.5 meter, the camera will detect the whiteboard and then automatically focus on the whiteboard to let the person see the information in the whiteboard. This one is for the movement object. You need to show something near, you sit down near the camera, you always moving, and then you want to show something in the whiteboard, especially for the teacher work at home. It's good for you to use this UCW20 because it's the autofocus, not fixed length. You don't need to put all the object in the cleared area because the camera will help you do this job. Now we use this technology is only in the UCW20. UCN30, our high-level technology, the camera, which had a 180 degree. And then we talk about 180 degree with the panel camera, the studio, the software will provide the AI technology for you for your benefit. 180 degree means that it can cover everything in the front of the camera. In this way, you will not lost any person in this one. And then this, when detect your face, and then you are moving with talking, the camera will detect your face and then check every frame. If you are movement, the angle will automatically adjust according to your movement. So it achieved auto checking function. Instead, because your face is happened movement in different frames, so camera also will follow with your movement to let you not out of the image to adjust the angle. Also has the auto framing. When somebody come in, more and more person come to attend the meeting, it will automatically extend the angle to cover all the person like UCS10, but without the voice localization, because UCS10 can detect and then close up, but UCN30 no, without this function. We can see here one small video. about the
Itu kan enak. Gabi ko sa gab. Gab.
we can see here with 2.1, when the two persons stand closer, the angle will automatically shorten. But if they sit down in the long distance, the angle will automatically extend. But in the small video, you can see the panel camera studio, because if you want to use the AI technology in the UCM30, you need to open the software in the background, keep running, and then in this way, the face detection will work in this M30 scenario. Also, body fit mode, face detection, just one part of the mode. We still have the 6th mode with the AI technology. Compose mode, module mode, zoom in, just the area which you want to focus, and then it will zoom into this specific area anywhere in the room, and then they always show this one if you want to show something to your friends. Body fit mode, this one is the face check detection, focus on all participants, like the auto framing and then the auto checking. Grid mode, just take the close up and then we forget the environment. Presentation mode, especially for the meeting or for the teacher, just show the whiteboard information, and then with the presenter in the doubt, all the person will focus in the information in the whiteboard, which you are drawing or you are just writing. Speak mode showed the panoramic in all the meeting room, and then also just focus on the participant simultaneously. This one, compared with the body fit, it showed also has the panoramic in the DAO. You see inserted, this one, if you use, don't forget to work with the BM21, because provide the AI technology in the video. We also recommend to use with the audio, the official professional audio, the function. So you see N30 has the USB host in the real board, which you can connect it to the Bluetooth dongle. Last but not the least is the PTZ. PTZ, now we have the two models, UCP10 and UCP20. UCP20 is the network the product, so it can achieve the RJ45 TCP/IP protocol. UCP20, this one, because it has the zoom in, zoom out, so you can use the RS232 the protocol to control, because it's used in the wide and then bigger space meeting room. It doesn't have the audio or microphone inside, because it's not for the small or the medium meeting room. You need the extender audio or microphone outside. Now the most popular control function is use the IR remote. You just make the preset point, and then when somebody is talking, just click on the correct number, and then UCP20 will automatically zoom in or zoom out in the correct specific place. And then when you choose another one, just click another number, it will go again. Or you can use the PC, use the browser, put the IP address to log in, and then controlled remotely by the browser to change the PTZ, the function also. This is the information I want to share with you. Of course, we have some in detail, but this is the main point. I want to share the advancement in one the presentation to you. when you introduce to the end customer, when you just get the feedback or the requirement from the customer, such as I need the camera with the autofocus because I need to show something near and far with the camera to clearly. In this way, we can use the UCW20 and then compare with another camera T-lens. This technology is not very popular in the market, but it's good, very good performance because it has the higher speed. It's under control by the voltage, so we can share this information to the customer. Also with the design, this one is not for the high point in one device, but it's the brand design. And then we will hope to keep this one and then to share this information to the market to let them know more in the MAXHUB brand.